Now, the latest on Ukraine, and Ukraine's deputy prime minister rejected a Russian demand to give up the city of Mariupol by Monday morning, saying there's no question of any surrender. The Russian Ministry of Defense had offered to open humanitarian corridors in exchange for a surrender of the city. This comes as Ukraine's president alleged that Russia committed war crimes in Mariupol, where heavy fighting has now reached the center. Earlier, an art school in the city, where about 400 people were sheltering, was attacked, the city council said. Also, U.S. President Joe Biden and fellow world leaders will be holding a set of emergency summits in Europe this week. Ukrainian government minister has accused Russia of committing nearly all possible war crimes which humanity has seen over the Second World War. Speaking to British broadcaster Sky News, Olha Stefashnia said that the number of civilian victims was far higher than the number of Ukrainian troops that had been killed. The Deputy Prime Minister for European and Euro-Atlantic integration added that Ukraine would resist the Russian invasion as long as it needed.
Basically, Russia has committed nearly all possible war crimes which the humanity has seen over the Second World War. The number of civilian victims is far more than of those from the armed forces of Ukraine. It is absolutely essential that nobody is getting used to the war. We stand, we resist, and we will go stronger regardless any attempts of the Russian Federation, which has failed so far in its majority.
A residential building was heavily damaged after a projectile believed to have been fired by Russian troops struck it on Sunday. There are no reports of injuries. A crater could be seen in front of the building after the strike. It was not immediately clear what kind of projectile hit the building. In Ukraine's major cities, hundreds of men, women and children have been killed in Russian bombardment. Millions have moved to underground shelters or fled the country. Ukraine's President Zelensky on Monday thanked Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett for his efforts in brokering talks with Russia. Bennett has emerged as a key mediator between Russia and Ukraine, in part because Israel has good relations with both sides. Speaking in a video address early Monday, Zelensky also denounced the Russian strike on a school in Mariupol where civilians were seeking refuge.
Міністр Ізраїлю пан Беннет намагається знайти переговорний шлях із Росією, і ми за це вдячні. За кожне зусилля, щоб раніше чи пізніше ми почали говорити з Росією, можливо, в Єрусалимі. Це правильне місце для того, щоб знайти мир, якщо це можливо. У блокадному Маріуполі російська авіація скинула бомбу на школу мистецтв. Там ховалися люди. Ховалися від обстрілів, від бомбардування. Там не було військових позицій. Там було близько 400 мирних людей. У більшості своїй жінки і діти, люди старшого віку. Вони під завалами. Ми наразі не знаємо, скільки живих, але знаємо, що того льотчика, який скинув ту бомбу, ми обов'язково зіб'ємо, як уже збили майже сотню інших таких же масових вбивців.
Zelensky also called on Israel to take a stronger stand against Russia, delivering an emotional appeal that compared Russia's invasion of his country to the actions of Nazi Germany.
Можна довго запитувати, чому ми не можемо отримати від вас зброю, або чому Ізраїль не ввів потужні санкції проти Росії, чому не тисне на російський бізнес, але відповідь все одно обирати вам, шановні брати і сестри. І вам з цією відповіддю потім жити, народи Ізраїлю. Українці зробили свій вибір. 80 років тому рятували євреїв, і тому серед нас є праведники народів світу, народи Ізраїлю. Тепер і у вас є такий вибір.